Is the Detroit Lions about to make a bold move and secure one of the most promising young quarterbacks in the NFL? Insider reports suggest that J.J. McCarthy may be negotiating a potential move to the Lions, which could completely reshape the franchise's future. If this deal goes through, Detroit could be positioning itself to ensure long-term stability at the most important position in football. With the Vikings placing their bets on Sam Darnold, McCarthy seems to have no room to develop as a starter. Even as a first-round pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, he might end up being a trade piece to strengthen other areas of Minnesota's roster. And the Lions would be eyeing this opportunity. In a scenario where the Vikings decide to stick with Darnold, the best strategy would be to turn McCarthy into draft capital or acquire players to fill gaps in the current roster. Detroit already has Jared Goff leading the offense, but the franchise is looking for future alternatives. Goff had a solid season, but there are doubts about his ability to take the team to the next level in the playoffs. McCarthy, who shined in college football with 6,231 yards and 48 touchdowns, could be the ideal heir to take over in the long run. His youth and potential could provide a solution that ensures years of competitiveness for the Lions, keeping the team at the top of the NFC. Additionally, his defensive reading ability and passing accuracy make him a promising quarterback to fit into the Lions' tactical scheme. Head coach Dan Campbell is known for his aggressive approach and winning mentality, and McCarthy could be molded within the system to maximize his skills. A young, talented quarterback under the guidance of a visionary coach might be exactly what Detroit needs to build a dynasty. Another important question is how Lions fans would perceive this move. Goff has solidified himself as a leader in the locker room and has the trust of the team. However, McCarthy's potential arrival could spark debates about the quarterback transition and how the team would handle this dynamic. Would Goff feel threatened and elevate his level of play? Or would McCarthy's presence create a division in the locker room? The financial aspect must also be considered. While Goff has a significant contract, McCarthy would arrive on a rookie deal, allowing the Lions to invest in other areas of the roster. This salary flexibility could be crucial to strengthening the defense and adding offensive weapons that would make the team even more competitive. If the rumors materialize, the Lions could be on the verge of adding a key piece for the coming years. What remains to be seen is whether McCarthy will accept a secondary role for now, or if Detroit might open up a competition for the starting job sooner than expected. If McCarthy is indeed traded to the Lions, we could see a quarterback battle in training camp, something that could impact the team's entire season. On the other hand, the Lions may be taking a more cautious approach, analyzing all options before making a major move. Some sources indicate that the team is exploring the market to assess possible alternatives before closing any deal. This could mean that the negotiations for McCarthy are still in the early stages and that other teams might enter the race for the quarterback. Another factor to consider is McCarthy's adaptation to the Lions' offensive scheme. While he has shown great improvisation skills and passing accuracy, the NFL style of play requires a more technical and tactical transition. McCarthy's success in Detroit would depend not only on his individual talent, but also on the coaching staff's ability to integrate him into the system efficiently. If they manage to trade for McCarthy without compromising valuable assets, the Lions could have one of the best quarterback duos in the NFL. This would also allow the team to better manage the salary cap in the long run, ensuring flexibility to strengthen other key positions. However, if the trade falls through, Detroit might end up looking for another young quarterback in the next draft or even fully relying on Goff for a few more years. Another point that should be analyzed is the impact McCarthy could have on the development of the Lions' offense. With a more mobile and versatile quarterback, the team could explore new offensive dynamics, including plays that take advantage of his ability to extend plays outside the pocket. This would give the Lions a new offensive dimension and greater unpredictability against opposing defenses. Furthermore, McCarthy's arrival could influence how the Lions approach the free agency market. If they decide to invest in him as the future starter, the team's focus could shift to strengthening the offensive line and receiving core to create an ideal environment for his growth. This strategy could be crucial to ensuring a smooth and successful development for the young quarterback. Another critical aspect is how McCarthy would handle the pressure of playing for a team that already has an established quarterback. Many young talents enter the NFL and struggle to adapt to the highly competitive environment. McCarthy would need to demonstrate maturity and patience to develop without rushing, making the most of the opportunities that arise throughout the season. Additionally, it is possible that the Lions use McCarthy in specific play packages, even if he is not the immediate starter. This approach has been used by several NFL teams to introduce young quarterbacks to the system without fully exposing them to the pressure of an entire game. In this way, McCarthy could begin his NFL journey gradually, gaining experience without compromising the team's overall performance. If the Lions are truly considering this trade, the franchise needs to evaluate not only McCarthy's talent but also the strategic impact this move would have on the team's future. The goal should always be to strengthen the roster without compromising team harmony and immediate competitiveness. Detroit's coaching staff will also need to ensure McCarthy gets the necessary mentorship. Learning from experienced players and coaching staff could help smooth his transition to the professional level. A structured development plan would be essential for maximizing his potential. Another factor worth discussing is the impact on fan expectations. Bringing in a high-profile young quarterback like McCarthy would certainly generate excitement among the Lions supporters. However, it could also bring pressure for immediate success, something that may not be ideal for a player still adapting to the professional league. The ripple effect of acquiring McCarthy could also influence how the team approaches future drafts. If he becomes the franchise quarterback, the Lions may shift their draft priorities toward other key areas, such as defense or the offensive line, ensuring long-term sustainability. There's also the question of locker room chemistry. Would veteran players rally behind McCarthy, or would his arrival create unnecessary tension? How well he integrates with the team will be crucial to his success and the franchise's overall stability. If the Lions ultimately decide against pursuing McCarthy, it will be interesting to see how they address the quarterback position in the coming years. Will they continue to trust Goff as their long-term solution, or will they explore other young talents in future drafts? And do you think McCarthy would be a good addition to the Lions? Do you believe Detroit should make this move now or wait for a better opportunity? Leave your opinion in the comments. And for more news and analysis, follow the Lions News Fan Report.